I lost some confidence, I'm trying to get it back though. You niggas frontin', but I'm coming through the back door. See what I'm saying, like words spoken from glass jaws. So heavy, like marble sneakers on glass floors. Gotta be a diamond, all I'm feeling is pressure. In the ring, 12 rounds, trying to fight off the pressure. Catch me at the corner of pain and frustration. Double park, smoking the black, waiting for Satan. Showing love's expensive, so they hating for free. Money's the root of evil, wealth's at the base of the tree. Look, I'm out pursuing profits, connects, plugs, and sockets. Got it under wraps like lace fronts and bonnets. Hard to count wins when your family's at a loss, so I'm about to hit a lick. My niggas show me to the vault, knowing I'm not to blame. Still feeling that fault, and my granny needs a kidney, doc. How much will it cost? I lost some confidence, I'm trying to get it back though. You niggas frontin', but I'm coming through the back though. Staring in the mirror, reflecting on God's image, glass dirty. I use prayer to Windex the feeling. Dealing with some doubt and the fears of getting old, but he said this too shall pass like kidney stones. Stuck between these songs like skits and intermissions, but I'm on track, you'll never derail my intermission. Merch the guy, you think I'm not? Every line is on swole like a steroid shot. Duracell whip, black rims in the copper top. This the flow that these niggas dread like Basquiat. Entitlement, that'll get you drowned in the wave. Cranberry coupe, pull up, you getting ocean spray. The SC4 never cruised in the 6. Had the toolie in the whip when trap music was the shit. Of course I can still spit a blaze with my mouth wired. Turn them into Robin Williams if they doubt fire. Game 6 Mike, these rappers on one scrimmage me. Regardless if it's practice, I'm keeping that same energy. Vultures, fighting for scraps and leftovers. Arrogant, I drop diamond penny loafers. Half man, half God. With the Hercules bars, I'm a beast. I just pray on you niggas like synagogues. I lost some confidence, but I just got it back. You niggas frontin', but I'm coming through the back door. I lost some confidence, but I just got it back. You niggas frontin', but I'm coming through the back door. Slide.
Built by Burks.
Oscar Mike Radio is a proud podcast partner of Wreaths Across America Radio, heard every Thursday at 11 a.m. and Sunday at 8 a.m. Eastern. They're also big supporters of the nonprofit I Got Your Six, Two Lives at Once. And with every Wreath you sponsor through Oscar Mike Radio, $5 goes back to this great organization dedicated to making a difference in the lives of veterans, law enforcement, firefighters, and first responders battling PTSD. Two Lives at Once pairs these brave men and women together with dogs rescued from kill shelters. In this way, two lives are saved at the same time by saving each other. Donate now. Go to wreathsacrossamerica.org/Oscar Mike Radio to help. That's wreathsacrossamerica.org/Oscar Mike Radio.
There was peace unknown. I set out to get you with a fine-tooth comb. I was soft inside. There was something going on.
Monotony. It comes in all shapes and sizes. dull, tedious, just plain boring. But what is this? A contender, perhaps? Something unboring by the looks of it. Jabs right at dull, an uppercut to tedium, something that keeps you on your toes, keeps your head on a swivel, a knockout punch to your old, boring workouts. Welcome to Fight Camp.
That's how I spend most of my day.
Homicidal, suicidal, genocidal, and extreme to the bone.
What happened to Sabu? Never got the accolades, never got the money he deserved, and almost killed himself for every promoter he worked for.
You want a match? It's gonna be your last one.
I don't know. There's no story. No planned out, premeditated story that I know of. Unless, if I was to maybe die tomorrow, then that'd be a good story.
The educational crisis in this country is the civil rights issue of our time.
So you go to Washington, D.C., our capital, right? Go right down the street. Some of the worst schools in America are less than 2 miles from the state capital.
As a family, how was our report card?
Show me a lazy child, I'ma show you a lazy parent.
There was that village that was there. It is different.
I mean, because you're dealing at times with a lot of trauma. And that trauma sometimes may be caused by the school, but a lot of times it's outside of school.
It was a very chaotic household. There was always someone yelling, someone fighting, the cops being called.
Students don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. You know calculus, who cares?
If there was any system anywhere that was failing white students to the tune of 83%, the system wouldn't exist anymore. It would have been broken into a million pieces.
Now, the expectations for what success are
is so low. Like, we're letting kids make up work. You can make it up. Don't worry about it. Do it again.
Instead, we make things crutches, and I don't like that.
I think the real issue in education is mediocrity. The person who comes to work every day and just does the job.
You have failed these students. This is child abuse. And those who have abused these children should be held accountable.
Wizardry. God goes writing on the page after I prayed, he visits me. My frame is spiritually plateauing when angels lifted me.
Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to Turnbuckles and Spilt Liquor Podcast. I'm your host, Lito, with my co-host, Sinista1. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
What's going on, man? What's going on?
Nothing much. You had some big stuff happen this weekend. Kind of wanted them to know about what you did when you went to go speak with the NAACP on in reference to you running for.
You embarrassing me, bro.
It's a big thing, bro, that you did. You know what I'm saying? Super duper happy, you know what I mean, and proud of you doing that, because a lot of brothers don't really care about the community like you do your own. So just talk a little bit about what you did this past week.
Well, it was actually kind of tough. As for those who know, I'm running for city council here in the city of Brockton, Massachusetts. This is a city that made national news because they wanted to call in the National Guard, as you saw in the trailer from my man Noube Ruto's movie Report Card, which comes out this week. It was tough.
Shout out Noube.
I had to speak in front of the NAACP as a part of a Meet the Candidates forum, and that was a busy day. There was all types of events going on in the city of Brockton, but I actually that morning went to a funeral of a friend of mine. Her son lost his battle with depression, and the other side won. And I had to go to this funeral for this young boy, hadn't even made his 30s yet, and then to see all these young friends of his lose it when they said the services were over and you had to leave, and they closed that casket. And then everybody's hard, everybody's a thug, everybody's whatever they want to be until that casket closes. And when that casket closes, it's the realization that whatever that person was to you is not going to be here with you anymore. There's no coming back. There's no, what up, dog? There's no, yo, we going to get on Xbox tonight and chop it up. There's no shit talking each other. And you know what I'm saying? When that casket's closed, the reality hits. And the reality hit for these young men, and it was bad. It was real bad. So I left this event, and Kevin was able to watch. A lot of people were able to watch. BCA, Brockton Cable Access, is going to put it out there. I wore Kevin's shirt. For those who don't know, they might have seen me wearing it on this show. Kevin came up with this shirt. It says, "Black men, forgive yourself." And it says a lot. And in this moment, I felt and told Kevin in our men's group that I'm wearing this shirt on Saturday, because it meant so much for the situation. Yeah, I'm running for city council, but wearing this shirt anywhere else at any other public speaking engagement in regards to me running for office, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. And as you saw, I'm speaking at the NAACP that represents the city of Brockton. This is the only time that I can get this message heard in regards to black men, especially coming from the funeral for a young black man who took his own life. So, if you watched it, and Kevin, you saw it, everybody kind of is on the stage with me that's all running for city council and whatever, and everybody gets up there and they're talking about why they're the best for the job, and everybody's, spilling out all their credentials, where they went to college, where they did this and where they did that. And I got up there, it was my turn, and I said, I only got 2 minutes to get up here and say what I got to say, but as I'm coming up here to speak to you at what a ward counselor should do, I'm not up here to talk about what I did today. I'm here to talk about the fact that I went to a funeral for a teacher here in Brockton whose son took his own life. And what are we going to do to stop that? And then I brought up the shirt and mentioned the shirt and mentioned that black people need to step up. Black men need to step up and address this issue, because I'm tired of hearing the community talk about crazy Joe down the street or crazy whoever down the street because we just write off them as being crazy. And that's kind of what I did, you know. And
on the video, this black lady, she was like, whoever was recording it, or she might have been behind the camera. When you were saying that, she was like saying things.
Oh, I see. I didn't see it. I didn't hear it. So I know I just shared it to everybody to watch. I'm gonna watch BCA's thing, but I could. What was she saying?
She was just basically like making noises, like she agreed, like you know, and saying little, you know, just little things here and there, in reference to when you were talking. So
it was humbling because and I know it must have hit some people because when I got off stage and went back out into the crowd, Marlon Green, he was running for Ward 1. He come up to me and he was like, bro, he's like, look, my man, he's like, you went up there and talked. He's like, you went up there and talked about something that I've always wanted to talk about, and never talked about. He goes, I applaud you as a black man.
Why not though? That's the problem.
Because that's us. That's our community. You know why? You know why? Because we don't talk about it. And you know how many black men came up to me that day and was like, bro, I can't believe you talked about that. It was more eye-opening to see the amount of black men that said, man, I wish more brothers talk about it. And every black man that came up to me, Kevin, I told him, well, we got a group Thursday nights. Come through.
It's just a shame, bro, that I get frustrated with black men sometimes because it's not like we don't know that a lot of this shit has been set up for us to lose. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way this world is today, if you get pulled over, you know, if you show an ounce of being angry or whatever, they're going to say you didn't comply. First thing they want to say is they want to tie it to your mental health. And it's because what they say about black people, black men, you know, we are people who, like, for instance, what happened to me with, a long time ago when I was working that job. The guy said, I was intimidating because I was bigger than him. He felt like I was going to fight him just because. And what's the narrative about black men? We're angry all the time.
Mm-hmm.
We are always trying to intimidate someone. We're always ready to fight. And the thing about it was, at that time, I wasn't trying to fight that guy. He used that to get me fired. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't cool. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't right. And I tried to fight. And you know what's so crazy too? I called the NAACP of my city. And because I called right before it was time for them to close, they were nasty to me. So I didn't even take it further because I'm like, damn, if the NAACP do me like that, they're not about to listen to my story. They're not going to listen to what happened to me. So I had to kind of just let that go, you know what I'm saying, and move on. But makes me mad that a lot of black men that are in their, 55, 60s, and they want to come to you and say, or however old that guy is, I don't know how old he is, but he said, bro, like, you talked about something that I want to talk about. What's stopping you? There's nothing stopping you from talking about that. There's nothing stopping you from drawing awareness to that. So in my opinion, it's you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So if you have a platform to speak on something that's very important to your community, and you don't take the chance to do it, it's a missed opportunity, not just for you though, but for the people that you could have helped.
Right. Well, he wants.
I don't want to get preachy, but
No, he wants to chat with me because you know how it is sometimes when when you feel like you out here by yourself, you keep to yourself until you find other people to come along with you on the ride. Then that's when people say, okay, let's do this. And that's, I feel it. Like I said, there was a lot of black men who came up to me and was like, damn, I can't believe you put that out there. And I had a white lady come up to me and she was like, wow. She's like, you're very passionate about these things, and I said, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to come up here and take my 2 minutes time and show you exactly what a war council is supposed to do. And that's what I did, and I cut the funny thing was I cut my time out when they told me my time was up, but there were some people there that kept going past their time.
Went over their time, yeah.
Yep, one lady come up to me and she said, I'll tell you something. She goes, I wish you would have never stopped talking. She goes, I'll tell you right now. She goes, all them other people up there that went over because they were bragging about their credentials or they were bragging. She goes, I don't want to hear that. She goes, if you went over, she goes, I would have kept listening. She goes, because you was talking some stuff to talk. And she says, and that meant a lot. So she's like, you got my vote. And I'm like, thank you, so
yeah.
But as you see on my Facebook page, they're coming for me already. The MAGA peeps are on my page, and there's some people I gotta shout out. Some people: Sean Wick, Mike King,
shout out Sean, the homie.
John Maitland, just all you guys who are just there's some women and I forget the woman's name who's out here too. Tanya, she's another one. But you all know, when you're running for office, you can't say what you really want to say. And I always keep it professional anyway on Facebook because I have a platform and I have a brand. But yeah, the MAGA peeps were quickly on my page when they found out that I was running for office. So I got to thank everybody who has got my back on social media. And, a lot of people will say, Keith, just block them, delete them. And I'm like, no. That doesn't help the purpose.
That's what they want you to do. Keep them on there.
Yep. You want people to see the crazy. You want people to see the hate. You want people to see how these people thought process. So, because we need to, the Washington, Texas today just passed the ability to redraw those districting lines and make it so more white people's numbers can be counted in these elections. They just legalized gerrymandering in Texas, so this is going to take place across the country now. It's about to get real crazy in this country because they know they're headed towards midterms and they know they was headed towards an ass kicking in the midterms, and that's why they're doing these gerrymandering and redistricting of these areas. So scary stuff.
It's crazy. I want to say before we move on to wrestling, rest in peace to Judge Frank Caprio.
Yeah, crazy. Out of Rhode Island.
Judge Caprio, was somebody that if you was it didn't matter if you was black, white, whatever. If he saw something in you, he'd give you a second chance. He didn't just automatically just throw the book at people. He gave you a second chance, and he cared about the rehabilitation of people. So he just died on today, 88 years old. So shout out Judge Caprio out of Rhode Island. He's a good man.
I saw an episode with him with a young black man. And the young black man was caught speeding.
Mm-hmm.
And when he asked him why he was speeding, he said that he had just got out of jail. He has been seeing his probation officer, and he said that he had some car trouble, but he had to get to this interview, and he didn't know how to tie a tie and all this stuff. And,
right.
the judge just broke it all down, helped him out. And if I remember correctly, I think he had the bailiff dude show him how to tie his tie. And because he was in court that day. The issue happened in the morning, so he was actually in court that day. And, you know, he told the guy, and the judge says, I'm going to call. He's like, where were you going for this job interview? And he told the guy, and he's like, yeah, I'm probably late. And he's like, no. He's like, I'm going to call. I'm going to speak on your behalf. And the kid started crying. And I was like, damn, bro, that was deep, bro.
Yeah.
Because that's the little things that can escalate and send a kid back into the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yep.
And I'm like, you don't realize how much that meant to that kid, probably, you know?
Yep, 100%. I agree, man. Shout out to him. So, yeah. Cops of the Week. Cops of the Week, baby.
Oh, before you talk about the Cops of the Week, though, real quick, we just got to mention that Sabu trailer.
Oh, yeah. September 15th.
It's filmed the last 2 weeks before his death, leading up to that final match.
The trailer was off the chain. I can't wait for it. I thought it was gonna say it was already out. I was about to be like, "Yo,
we might have to do like we did with Unreal. We might have to do a watch and talk about
watch
that.
and talk about it. Yeah, no, we got to.
Yeah, we might have to
most definitely have to do that. That's gonna be fire.
Get the fellas in on this from Bury the Booking too.
Bury the Booking podcast. Shout out our guys, Devin and Shondell. Some good guys right there, straight up. Cops of the Week. Up first, this figure is, and it's worth over $100 right now. I was able to get it for, I can't tell you how much I got it for. But it's a rare figure, and it's super dope. It's one of the first ones, WWE Ultimate Editions made by Mattel that turned out to be with the butterfly joints. It is none other than Big Daddy Cool.
Diesel.
Big Daddy Cool Diesel. It came with Macho Man, Randy Savage, Ultimate Edition. So yeah, this is a dope fig that came in recently. And then I found these at Ollie's.
Is that Ricky the Steamboat?
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. It's a found these at Ollie's. This is a Coliseum Ultimate Edition Coliseum collection box here, and it is the Chase variant box, so you know it's worth some bread. These are the figures. It's Ted DiBiase, $1 Million Man, along with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. So there's Ted DiBiase right there. That's Ted. And so they came in two kinds. It was the blue kind and the black kind. The blue kind was the regular kind. The blue card was the regular card. This is the Chase variant card here.
Okay.
It's the black one. So,
money,
and here is
money.
Ricky the Dragon. Get it. You act like you don't want to come out, but I can show it this way too. Because I don't want him to come out, actually. He's right there.
Nice.
He has all of his gi and all of that is in this part here, down here. So it's like a box that's down there. You got a gi, he has a belt, all kind of stuff like that. So yeah, man, fire. You know, it's a fire figs. You know, getting my collect on. So That was dope. And then to come to find out that it was the Chase variant, I was like, yo, this is dope as hell. So got that. Also picked up a LWO Rey Mysterio. LWO Rey Mysterio. Came from the LWO, what was it, 5-pack? 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5-pack. And so that's a good Rey Mysterio with the dope mask. And also picked up Bailey.
What's that in the background? Looks like one of
That's
them
her
things at a car dealership.
What's it say?
Looks like one of them things at a car dealership. You
Talking about the blue thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember when she used to come out? Those things used to like fill up with air.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
She's talking about
did
giving
have
hugs.
Evil, yeah.
Yeah, when she's talking about giving hugs. So yeah, that came with her figure. So yeah, this is one of the older figures. I'm actually gonna take this out the box because the box is pretty beat up, and I knew that when I got it. I got it for the low, so I wasn't tripping. And last, but certainly not least, hold on, I have to play music for this. Last but certainly not least, certainly not least. It is none other than your boy. The last time is now. John fucking Cena. That is so. Right now, it is in your Walmarts. I'm actually gonna tell Keith to go and get me 2 more of these shits because I know they're gonna sell. They're gonna sell out. Yeah, right now in your Walmarts. The first one I got was from Vegas at WrestleMania. These are now at Walmart. I have 3 of these now. I have 3 of them, and if anybody wants to buy one from me, and they're probably sold out from Walmart because you know how I do. Anybody wants one? KJ the Collector on whatnot. Holler at your boy. So yeah, those are the cops of the week, and I know we spent a lot of time on talking about that, but we don't have too much to talk to y'all about. We're not gonna kill y'all tonight, but we're gonna get right into wrestling. First and foremost, May 2nd next year, New England Fan Fest 11. Turnbuckles and Spilt podcast will be a vendor there, so make sure y'all get your tickets. We got to get Joe Bruin back on so we can see how all of that's going, if everything is still good, everything's still Gucci. September 12th through the 14th, Turnbuckles and Spilt Liquor podcast. We'll be doing live press coverage from HorrorHound weekend in Cincinnati. We will be there. The Hardy Boys will be there. Sting will be there. The guy, the main character from Saw, he's gonna be there. It's gonna be so many people there, y'all. It's so dope. HorrorHound weekend happens twice a year in Ohio, and we were blessed enough to get press passes. We'll be there, and we will be interviewing some of the people there, so that'll be dope. October 16th of this year, Trainwreck Tacos, Kingston, Massachusetts. Tito Santana will be in the building. Do not miss out on that, y'all. Make sure you get there. Get you a taco. Chill with your boy Tito Santana. Make sure you get a photo op. Maybe get something signed. You don't want to miss out on that. Straight up. Hold on 1 second as I take a sip of water. All right. In AEW news, Bryan Danielson was a special guest commentator on Dynamite tonight. Did you happen to check anything out with that tonight?
No, because I was drafting the circuits, and then they came right into this show. So I'm gonna have to check that out and see how he did. Taz couldn't make it, so he took over for Taz. So
that's dope.
We'll see. We'll have to see how he worked out.
That's dope. TNA and TNA news, they're close to a TV deal. Rumored Impact opposite Dynamite broadcast. Okay.
I think it's headed to ESPN Plus. I think with this deal that just went down, ESPN Plus needs to get some WWE programming on the Streaming Plus site. I think that's where TNA is going to end up. And I think TNA is really going to become the feeder system for LFG. I think the LFG people. So
word. That'd be dope.
And if they're really, really good, those people will advance to NXT. But I think that's my opinion. I think you're going to see a lot of LFG people on TNA.
Word.
That's going to help. That's going to help that product out. NXT's already self-sufficient. NXT
they are.
Doesn't need it. That doesn't need LFG to supply them. So
yeah, facts. That's true.
And we still have Evolve. We still have WWE Evolve with the people coming from WWE ID that can still
it's a lot.
NXT.
It's a lot going on.
Yeah, like I said, this is something I don't think a lot of people realize that there is. So
facts. WWE news. They announced WrestlePalooza in Indianapolis September 20th.
That came out today. They announced that. That was today. They announced that. Yeah, that broke.
Is that this? So, WrestlePalooza. Is that a PLE?
No, it is it's the official kickoff of them going to ESPN Plus streaming. So it's gonna be all types of stuff going on. It's gonna be on Netflix. It's gonna be televised. So
I might have to pull up. Oh no, that's the 15th. That's the 20th. Oh, yeah, I might have to pull up. Yeah. Well, no, I won't. I'll be out of town. Damn. I was gonna say, Indianapolis is 5 hours from me.
4?
Oh
shit! Yeah, that's a pull up. Yep, that's a pull up if you had to. Yep.
For sure. AAAMania destroys all projections and gate. I heard, bro. Yo, they got themselves something over there, man. And everything that they're doing is on YouTube,
bro.
They're killing it, bro.
So like we predicted on this show, we said when Rey Mysterio got hurt, I was like, he ain't coming back, bro. When he ain't coming back. We when he got hurt and then all of a sudden popped up on the announcement of the signing of AAA brand, it was crazy. It was straight crazy. And after what has gone down this weekend, Rey Mysterio is just the Shawn Michaels or Triple H of AAA. He's not coming back anytime soon. He's that guy.
Yeah, facts.
And if AAA, if Rey Mysterio and Conan were the bookers for this WrestleMania, this AAA Mania, they did good because the matches were crazy. They took the right amount of WWE guys. They killed it.
Yeah.
The matches were crazy. I got the results if you need them.
Yeah, I'm gonna read them.
I'm surprised you didn't snatch up the special surprise that happened because they put that shit right on WWE Shop and people was buying it.
Yeah, you know what, man? Don't get me all excited and then you don't be the demon anymore. Okay, like you gotta come back. Don't get me excited and then you don't be the demon. Like you can't even bring that out. You can't bring that out until you haven't been a demon in a long time. So Finn,
People went
come on, bro.
People went crazy, and the sold out.
Yeah, I know it
sold
is.
out.
I'll read. I'm gonna read AAAMania results after, like before Raw and SmackDown. Big Jimmy Uso ends Naomi's championship reign because they have a bundle of joy coming. Just like
the memes have been crazy, bro.
They have a bundle of joy coming, just like when Becky Lynch had to relinquish her title because she had a bundle of joy coming with Seth Rollins. Naomi and Big Jim have a bundle of joy coming. Super duper happy for them. I know I'm not part of the bloodline. At least I don't know. I mean, I don't think so. It's a possibility.
But
it's always a possibility.
Why would Becky talk shit on her social media? That's what made no sense. It's like you got pregnant and had to relinquish her championship too. How soon?
Well, she did that. She did that part. That was planned. She did that on purpose.
And this is what I hate about WWE right now.
Everything's a work.
Yeah, you don't know what's real and what's not real no more. It's like, yo, why would Becky go and do that? So are we already building something for when she comes back for her and Becky to go at it?
Becky's gonna probably end up winning the chip. She's probably gonna drop the Intercontinental to someone, and then by the time Naomi comes back, she's probably gonna have one of the women's championships, and she's probably gonna lose that to Naomi when she comes back because of this tweet. This tweet that she sent out is going to allow Naomi to come back and already have some, because the stuff with Jade is going to die until she comes back and win something. Right. When she comes back, she'll come back and she'll go against Becky, and she'll win the belt, and she'll be champion again, and then the Jade stuff will pop back up. So it's all a plan, bro. It's all a plan.
Yeah.
Let's do the SmackDown review. Well, before the SmackDown
hold on.
review.
Let's AAA, because there were some matches I did want to touch base on.
Yeah, I was about to do the AAAMania results. I said before that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So every match was kind of fire. Every match was kind of fire. I thought they were gonna put. Well, no. I thought Dominic was gonna win, but I think if me and you had talked about this, you have been talking about Vikingo. You said that this is the dude. They're putting everything behind him.
Yep.
The love that El Grande Americano, this German guy who we don't know who it is,
this German guy.
a lot of love. They love him. It's crazy.
They know it's not. They know it's not.
It's not Chad Gable.
They know it's not Chad. They know it's not Chad. So that's why.
And then we had a mixed gender match. We had a mixed gender match that went good. But the funniest shit of all was last week on this show. I said that the funniest shit with Joe Hendry coming out the fridge was probably the funniest thing that you was gonna see this year in professional wrestling. Well,
until Omos had his fight. Yeah.
Until Omos had his fight involving Microman, and bro straight kick.
Of course he did.
I'm going to hell for laughing, bro.
Well, that's what. But see, luchadors, like Mexican wrestling, that's what they do, bro. They always have the little person be a part of some sort of he's always a little person is always a part of a match in some form.
That's a tag team championship right there, bro. Make them a tag team. Let them come up with the X-Men. Remember Colossus and Wolverine? When Colossus used to throw Wolverine the fastball special, and you could almost throw Microman in the fastball.
And Microman wouldn't come back if you throw him.
82 million views for that match alone. That was insane.
Yep. We also had Pagano and Psycho Clown They defeated Los Garza in a street fight, and they won the AAA Tag Team Championships.
Where'd they find this Psycho Clown, bro? And they said he's been around for years. He's like one of the veterans.
Yeah.
Shit.
Finn Balor, JD McDonough, and Raquel Rodriguez defeated Mr. Iguana, Nehino Hamburguesa, and Lola Vice in a 6-person mixed tag team match.
I don't get it.
And that was the debut of Demonito.
I don't get it. I don't get this, Mr. Iguana, bro.
You don't get it? Bro,
I get it because we talked about it in this show because we had a guy here with the same gimmick. He was a turtle. Steve Wiener here, he had the Ninja Turtle gimmick, which was similar. And everybody, kids, everybody loved him. This Mr. Iguana comes out, and I'm like, bro.
They love him, bro. They love him. He'll whoop your ass with the puppet iguana, everything. Last match, El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. defeated El Messias to capture the Latin American Championship. So AAAMania was dope. And we're going as we go right into the Smackdown results. Alexa Bliss, she defeated Piper Niven. Alexa, of course, I never doubted that she would win. That she wouldn't win that match. Even though Piper's a beast, right now Alexa and Charlotte are just getting a push right now. Mello Don't Miss. Oh, I'm sorry, Mello Don't Miss defeated Fraxium.
I wasn't happy about that, bro.
Yeah. I don't know what they're doing with Mello, but whatever. Man.
So here's the thing, though. How the fuck? Okay, you've been kind of crapping on Mello. He puts in work. Smackdown's in Boston, his hometown, bro.
There's something that Mello's missing, though. They say Mello don't miss. I'm saying there's something that he has not captured. I feel like he needs to go and find, like, he can be as big as Swerve, in my opinion. But there's something about him. I don't know if it's the promo cutting. They just haven't.
I like his promo cut. I
they haven't found a way.
Point. I like his promos.
Or maybe they just don't know how to use him. They haven't found a way to use him correctly. And that talent that he has, don't look like you got to use that right. And teaming him up with the Miz, like, come on, man. Mello should be one of those guys that's out here fighting Penta. He should be fighting, you know what I mean, those guys. Put Mello, let him get some AAA action. He's going to show out. He will show all the way out. You put him in AAA, let him get some matches in AAA, he's going to show out because he can do all of that stuff. So I just feel like they using him wrong. The Street Profits defeated DIY. Great match, of course. And then Sami Zayn and Jacob Fatu and Jimmy defeated Solo, Tonga, Loa, and JC Mateo. Let's talk about Raw. The Raw results. We got Io Sky. She defeated Raquel Rodriguez. Yeah, I'm tired of Io fighting them, though. It's, Io needs to still continue and fight Stephanie Vankier and stuff like that. She needs to continue that. Penta defeated Xavier Woods. I seen that. I can't stand the New Day now. Like the New Day, I like the fact that they are healed. They're heels, but they don't know how to be real heels. Like they still have they're so used to being babyface that the heel is almost like it's annoying, and maybe that's what they're trying to go for anyway. But it's all good. Finn Balor and JD McDonough defeated Mr. Iguana and Dragon Lee. Mr. Iguana made his debut on Raw, and he definitely put everybody on to who he was. Definitely a great match. Becky Lynch defeated Natalya. We knew that was going to happen, but then she tried to hurt Natalya. I ain't like that. Don't hurt Natalya. What's wrong with you, Becky?
Right.
All right, don't do that. And then Jey Uso defeated Bron Breakker in the Extreme Rules match, and we had an appearance. We had an appearance by none other than our tribal chief. And it was so perfect. Every time he comes out, I get so hyped, right? It was so perfect. Bron Breakker's looking like, oh, this motherfucker's coming down. He's coming down to the ring. I'm waiting. Next thing you know, he gets speared. It was so fire. I love that whole segment. And then they went ahead and they set up for Roman to face Bronson Reed. Loved that. Loved it. We're great on time right now. Lastly, NBC. They nailed down Cena's last match on Saturday Night Main Event to be in December,
which is Boston. So it's not Ruthless Aggression now. It's Saturday Night's Main Event.
But it's Boston. It's in Mass.
Yeah, you might have to come out, bro. You might have to come out for Cena's last match because I think it's The Rock. I'm still sticking by my guns. He's fighting everybody that he's had his biggest matches with. He's got to go out facing The Rock and give the FU to the final boss.
I believe if it's not The Rock, because there's some rumors going around that Dean Ambrose is on his way back. Mox.
I know, I saw them, but if that's the case, that means the Shield's got to come back.
But
they gotta bring the Shield back.
Also, there's also a rumor that Edge is on his way back because he wants to fight John Cena. So John Cena wants to fight certain people before he retires, and WWE is trying to do that for him. So, first of all, no, if Mox comes back, if Dean Ambrose comes back to WWE, he's going after Seth. He's not going to join with him. He's going after him. Which would be, what if...
That's a crazy pop.
What if I got a hot take. It just came to me. What if we get the Vision in November, War Games, and that's when we see Mox. Mox comes back, and he's a part of CM Punk. Who else would they put with that crew? Be CM Punk, Mox. Oh my god, just them two. Period. Like, it would be fire. The Vision versus CM Punk, LA Knight, Mox, and two other people. I think that would be so fire. Yeah, I think that'd be fire. But we shall see. We shall see, people. Great show tonight. Great show. We covered everything that we needed to cover for this week. Make sure that y'all tune in next Tuesday, same time, 8 p.m. 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. 8 p.m. I'm thinking of our men's group. 9:30 Eastern Standard Time on next Tuesday. And I got one question for y'all. What's your podcast doing?
Ooh. What is it doing?
For my man Sinista1, it's your boy Lito. It's Turnbuckles and Spilt Podcast, and we are out. Peace.
In me in vantage points, so I can't abandon joints. Gotta grab the coins, pay me wickedly. Superman of Thor, who am I? Haters mimic me, and they fans cheer him on with their capabilities. Wow. Double entendre, crazy lyrically. Had to read a page in Timothy to take it seriously. Cause I ain't scared, I ain't got no fear, baby, get with me. Open doors for the people, you could say it's chivalry. I drop bombs, it'll be a day in infamy. Mainly cause all my ops feeling painful instantly. Stay for sympathy, not me. Creating imagery that everybody you like. I made a simile.